All right, thank you, Tabitha. Well, moving into the news from the home front, we'll take a look at the details on the presidential speech delivered. We see the president of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia who delivered a stirring address commending the peoples of Ambazonia for their strength, efforts in the pursuit of liberation. With a strong voice, he emphasized that their struggles will not be forgotten, highlighting the critical nature of the Amazonian struggle and their situation, where delay could prove deadly. He urged everyone to remain committed, stressing that wishing failure on Amazonia would ultimately lead to the failure of all.
Delay is not just dangerous, it is deadly. For that, I salute you. Sadly, some have allowed their emotions to become so loud they no longer hear the cry of the motherland. They have numbed themselves to the pain we must all feel if Amazonia to fail. Let us gently but firmly remind them. Our mantra has always been, until we reach Boya. If we fail, nobody succeeds. Wishing us failure is wishing yourself failure.
Well, in the president's speech, you hear him calling upon the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugee, UNHCR, and the International Criminal Court, the ICC, to take note of the insecurity plaguing Amazonia, specifically referencing the war crimes. He also lauded Secretary of State Dr. Martin Mungwa for documenting these atrocities and presenting them to the ICC.
Human Rights Watch often ignore these abuses while rushing to condemn alleged acts by men out of uniform as separatist fighters. Without investigation, they fail to mention that over 70% of Cameroon's security forces operating in Amazonia are not in uniform. On the matter of our refugees in Nigeria, the illegal roundup and forced deportation of registered Southern Cameroon refugees by corrupt Nigerian security agents working in collaboration with La République du Cameroun agents is egregious. It is a blatant violation of international law by the administration of President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria. There is also the reported importation of Fulani gunmen, or so to speak, from the Nigerian state of Taraba by certain CPDM Bororo leaders in Amazonia, in the county of Menchum and Dogamantu, to infiltrate our communities and perpetuate their mayhem on our traumatized populations. I call on the UNHCR in Nigeria, the OCHA in Yaoundé, and the International Criminal Court, especially within the context of ongoing war crime investigations, to take special judicial notice of these criminal activities. To you, the soldiers, all of us here, soldiers of this revolution, when something is going wrong, let me take a moment to appreciate our Secretary of State Communication, Dr. Martin S. Mungwa. Like him or not, he is doing a phenomenal job documenting this revolution and advocating before the international community.
Well, the president went further to advise government officials to lead by example, emphasizing the importance of sincerity and right actions in their duties. He reminded them that the fight for freedom is a collective effort, not limited to tribal, local government area, refugee, or county struggles, but a broader battle for liberation. Now, looking ahead to May 20th, the president mentioned a law enacted to protect loved ones, framing the lockdown as a necessary shield against enemies. He also addressed the temporary protected status, clarifying that there has been no official extension. Instead, the government's focus is on equipping every Ambazonian with the necessary tools to navigate legal proceedings safely and efficiently.
Struggle to liberate our homeland is not compartmentalized. By this I also mean it is not a tribal war. There is not an LGA struggle. There's not a county struggle. There's not a Kansas City 3 struggle. There's not a refugee struggle. And it is neither a diplomatic struggle or an ABC media struggle. These are all battles or battlegrounds we must possess. We must fight. But the war we must win is Amazonia. Let me also update you on the TPS, the temporary protected status for our people in the United States. As of now, as I told you before, there is no official extension or blanket extension of the TPS. However, individual applicants for renewal have been approved. Behind the scenes, we are also working diligently with some U.S. lawmakers to craft a House bill urging the Trump administration to extend the TPS for all the people from the contraption called Cameroon who are affected by this war and are seeking refuge in the United States. There is no assurance of success in changing the position of this U.S. government on this issue. However, our aim is to equip our own people, our Ambazonian people, with the legal grounds to stand before any court in America and say, this war truly is real and returning is not safe for any Ambazonian. This may help those who want to appeal the decision of the U.S. president in court.
Well, the president concluded by encouraging citizens to prepare for the county and local government area draft, that is expressing confidence in their ability to deliver their best effort. Now, to recognize outstanding contributions, presidential letters of appreciation will be awarded to those who have stood tall alongside the 2025 Honors Award for supporters of the year's draft. Let's take a listen.
Communities and LGS, you performed admirably during the national draft events, but now is the time to mobilize urgently for your county draft events. Let no county lag behind. Let no LGA remain a spectator. No county has yet invited me for any mobilization meeting, and thank God for that. And I assume you are focused on delivering a powerful turnout. You have my blessings and my full support. Those who adopted our recommendation at the beginning of the year to structure their draft collections into monthly donations are already ahead of the curve. We are preparing to issue presidential letters of appreciation to those who have fulfilled their 2025 federal draft commitments. This will be awarded only to fully paid participants. To coordinate this, I will be launching the 2025 Honors Forum, a platform where we will celebrate those who stood tall in this campaign.